Rome is a city that is full of antiquity and beauty. As one of the oldest and finest cities in the world, Rome still continues to leave its visitors in awe. You can easily find historic and artistic places in every corner of the city. Contrary to the popular perception that Rome is a city for the summer, there's no bad time to visit the city. Rome is easily one of the quote-unquote all-year-round cities that's as beautiful all through the year. It's not possible to see all the tourist attractions in Rome in a bunch of days. So we've calculated a list of 11 of the best places in Rome that you absolutely shouldn't miss while you're there. Before we get into the video, please don't forget to subscribe and like the video, as well as turn on post notifications so you don't miss any more videos from us. The Colosseum and the Arch of Constantine. The Colosseum is the largest structure remaining of the Roman history. The building was inaugurated in 80 AD with a series of splendid games. To date, it provides the model of sports arenas. The Colosseum is the largest amphitheater with a capacity of more than 50,000 spectators, which allowed gladiator fights, executions, and animal hunts. All Romans watched these social events, and the visit isn't free, but you'll probably have to wait a few hours before going in during summers as it's quite busy. In order to avoid that, you can book in advance. Right beside the Colosseum stands the equally well-known Arch of Constantine. The arch was erected to honor Constantine as, quote, the liberator of the city and bringer of peace. The Colosseum is located at the southwest of the main terminus station. It's easily accessible as it's a very popular site with a metro station in close proximity. The Pantheon. A masterpiece of Roman architecture, the Pantheon claims to be the best preserved building from ancient Rome, being intact for over 2,000 years. It was rebuilt after damage by fire in AD 80. The Pantheon reflects excellence in Roman architecture as its dome hangs suspended without any visible support. The building's 9-meter central opening is the building's only source of light, and it's located in the center of Rome on the Plaza del Rotonda. You can easily travel there. The Roman Forum. The Roman Forum is located between Piazza Venezia and the Colosseum and was the hub of both political and social activities for Roman citizens. The ticket that you would purchase at the Colosseum does include access to the Roman Forum as well as the Palatine Hills. The Roman Forum centered all political, social, and religious activities. It was also the hub for courts, markets, and meeting places. Later on, the buildings broke down and churches and fortresses were built among the remains. Various temples, including the Temple of Saturn, Titus, and Vesta, as well as arches for the Arch of Severus, stood at the Roman Forum. Much of these structures still stand today, and you'll be able to see some of the arches and buildings' foundations. The Trevi Fountain. The Trevi Fountain is the most spectacularly built fountain in Rome, and is also one of the city's most popular tourist attractions. Throwing a coin into the fountain is a tradition, so as to assure your return to Rome, millions of people visit it every year to make a wish. Rome's largest fountain depicts the sea god Oceanus, whom we all know as Neptune, along with horses, tritons, and shells. The water collects in a large basin, which is always filled with coins. For a fountain, the Trevi sculptures are extremely detailed. The tradition to throw coins into the water over your shoulder for good luck has existed for decades now. The Piazza Navona. The Piazza Navona is one of the most beautiful Baroque squares to exist in Rome. Built on the site of the Stadium of Domitian, it has 3 fountains and surrounding mansions, and it's been a popular attraction since the 15th century when it was built. It is located in close proximity to the Pantheon and the Trevi Fountain. The square is usually full of artists, as well as multiple vendors. It even includes some notable elements, like the Fontana del Moro and Fountain of Neptune, the Palazzo Braschi, the Palazzo Pamphili, and the Sant'Anisi Agani Church. Trastevere. Trastevere is the ancient part of Rome and is considered to be one of the few places where you can witness, as well as experience, an authentic Roman life. It's located on the western half of the Tiber River and is full of narrow streets. These narrow streets are lined with ancient houses. A number of pubs, restaurants, cafes, and even bars can be found here. You will be able to experience Rome in its most simplest form. While visiting, so as to witness the real culture of Rome, stick around to enjoy the nightlife. Palatine Hill. Palatine Hill is the centralmost hill in the Tiber region, and it's also one of the most ancient areas in modern Rome. It stands 40 meters above the Roman Forum and provides a stunning viewpoint. It allows you to see the beauty of Rome all at once, right in front of your eyes. As per the Roman mythology, Palatine Hill is where Romulus and Remus were found. The two would eventually go on to build the city of Rome. To date, several structures do still stand. These include the Flavian Palace and the Temple of Cybele. If you buy an admission to the Roman Forum, it also is included to Palatine Hill. Domus Romani. The Domus Romani is home to a former Roman resident. It's been excavated, restored, and brought back to life. Now, all tourists can enjoy it. It uses technology to narrate the story of ancient Rome. If history is something that excites you, this is where you should be. It also has daily tours for a deeper look at Rome's grand history. Piazza di Spagna and the Spanish Steps. The Spanish Steps are one of the most well-known places in Rome. It's been the site of many events and fashion shows. Piazza di Spagna, where the Spanish Steps are located, is one of Rome's best areas, so make sure you don't miss out on this one. The Spanish Steps are located in the Piazza di Spagna and the Piazza Trinita de' Monti. The steps were constructed to span the gap and slope between the two squares in 1725. There are a total of 135 steps, each of which features a wide stone ledge and are framed by stone walls. At the top of the step stands a crucifix obelisk with various inscriptions carved into the stone, and the Trinita del Monte Church, another fine attraction in Rome, is located at the bottom of these steps. The square is spacious and is home to various shops and cafes. Castel Sant'Angelo. The Castel Sant'Angelo is also known as the Mausoleum of Hadrian. It's a circle fort and castle complex, and even used to be the tallest building in Rome. It was created in 129 AD and was intended to serve as a mausoleum for the emperor. It is truly ancient and is now a part of the Vatican State. It is connected to St. Peter's Basilica through a corridor named the Passaggio di Borgo. The castle today acts as a museum and contains spectacular exhibits regarding the impressive history of the structure throughout history. You can also climb to the top of the castle and even get a beautiful view across St. Peter's Square, as well as the city of Rome. The Vatican City. The Vatican is the smallest independent state in the world, spreading over less than half a square kilometer. Most of the city is enclosed by the Vatican walls. The city consists of the Vatican Palace and Gardens, St. Peter's Basilica, and St. Peter's Square, an area ruled by the Pope. The Vatican City has a lot of things to see. St. Peter's Basilica is one of the largest churches in the world. It is built in the Renaissance style, and the followers of Catholicism hold it as their holiest shrine. Many popes have also been buried here. The basilica has a beautiful front facade and is crowned with the statues of the apostles and Jesus. The interior architecture and decorations are beautiful too. It isn't called one of the most beautiful buildings in the world for nothing. Both Michelangelo and Bernini contributed to the design and the handiwork of the dome, and every sculpture is absolutely stunning. You can climb on top of the dome to get an aerial view of St. Peter's Square. St. Peter's Square is located at the feet of the basilica and is one of the most famous squares in the world. Designed by Michelangelo, the Sistine Chapel is another one of the most beautiful attractions of Vatican City, and its frescoed ceiling is Michelangelo's most famous work. The Sistine Chapel was restored in the 1400s, and it is here that a new pope is selected. Hence, the place is of great importance. It's also particularly famous for its extensive decorations, including the Last Judgment fresco by Michelangelo. The Vatican Palace also consists of the Raphael Rooms, the Borgia Apartments, the Vatican Library, and numerous museums, which include the Picture Gallery, Museum of Secular Art, and Etruscan Museum. The museums of the Vatican State consist of over 70,000 pieces of artwork. You can purchase a Skip the Line for the Vatican. This is a 3-hour tour, which includes the Vatican museums with St. Peter's, Sistine Chapel, and small group upgrade tour in advance. You can save time as you skip the queue with this tour. You can also buy a dual ticket to see both the Sistine Chapel and museums. With that, we come to the end of our list for the best places in Rome. Of course, Rome is an ancient place with beautiful historic and artistic elements, but that's not all there is to the city. Apart from these sites, you will see numerous shops and cafes that you should definitely try out to really get yourself immersed in the Roman lifestyle. Now, you can't fully explore all of Rome's eye-catching sights in a short vacation. The city will want you to come back and explore more of it, so don't forget to throw a coin in the Trevi Fountain to ensure that. But that's all for today. What did you think about today's podcast? Doesn't it just make you want to buy a ticket and swoon under the beautiful ceilings? Let us know in the comment section down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast.